welcome to another edition of Hub City Times Presents. I'm your host, Peggy Sue Beslick, and today I have with me...
My name is Scott Saager. I'm the Talent and Member Relations Director over at the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
And Scott, you're new to this position, correct?
I am, yeah. Actually, as of the end of June, I began this position, so pretty exciting.
And you're replacing Karen Isaacson,
yes,
correct?
I took her position, yeah.
Okay, and just tell us, I know we're here to talk about Crystal Apple, but we got to get to know you also.
Sure.
So just tell us a little bit where you're from.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm originally from North Sioux City, South Dakota. It's kind of like the tri-state area between South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska. Spent kind of my youth there, if you will. And then I went to college at Minnesota State Mankato, graduated in 2018, and then I moved to the Twin Cities. I did some logistics work, and I did some advertising work and whatnot. And then I met my fiance in the Twin Cities area, and she's from here. So she opened up her business in November. She's an esthetician, and I've been working for the school district as of February of 2021, and as of June of this year, I've begun my big position here, and I'm really excited to get started. So yeah.
Awesome. Welcome to Marshfield.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
and so, like I mentioned before, we're here to talk about Crystal Apple. So what is Crystal Apple for our viewers that aren't familiar with the program?
Yeah, absolutely. So Crystal Apple is one of our biggest programs, if you will, through the chamber, and it's essentially it's where teachers kind of give back to other teachers, if you will. So it's a program where we have 25 teachers of distinction throughout 10 schools throughout the area, and it's really a process of, we give out this award to the 4 winners of those teachers of distinction. So to be a little bit more specific, we have a process where we kick off the event in October, and from there we open it up to the public, and the public will be able to vote on the teachers that they really enjoy, what school they're particularly at of the 10 that we kind of partner with, that being, Granton and Marshfield and Columbus Catholic and whatnot. They will vote on those teachers, and from there it kind of whittles down to 25 teachers from there. And then after that, those 25 teachers have their own sort of process with our steering committee through the program. So those committee members are such like our presenting sponsor, the Marshfield Clinic Health System, and other sponsors throughout the program that will help interview those 25 candidates and really get a good sense of why they love teaching, and why they were nominated, and why these individuals and these students and parents and educators throughout the area really enjoy their services and their teaching ability for these students. And from there, they are selected for 4 winners, and the 4 winners receive a cash prize as well as a crystal apple, well, quite literally a crystal apple. So it's just a way that we're really able to honor the teachers of our area and really give back to them more so than they're giving back to our students and our children every single day.
So if I'm not mistaken, the process, because I've been fortunate enough to help before, we go into the schools, or you go into the schools, and introduce it to the children, or the students, because it's from any grade level, correct?
Correct, yes.
All the way up through high school.
Yep, elementary all the way through high school.
And so the volunteers go in, the chamber and other volunteers go in, explaining the kickoff of the program.
Correct.
And if I'm not mistaken, those students are given the information that they can go on and nominate their teacher that they feel needs recognition.
Absolutely. So at the beginning of October, myself, other ambassadors throughout the chamber, again, those sponsors that have donated to our program are also those that go out to those schools and present the program. We also have a little bit of a gift for all of our teachers, if you will. That'll be impending currently, but we'll give that to our teachers here soon. But again, we'll roll it out in October, and then from there it's pretty much open to the public, but only up to a week. We kind of have that window. We give them a week just purely because last year we had over 1,500 submissions across those 10 schools for over 300 teachers. So it's definitely a very popular program, and people throughout the community really enjoy and love the program. So they really want to highlight the teachers that really make a difference throughout our community. So we'll roll it off in October, and those individuals will help present the program, and then from there, almost anybody and everybody can present and nominate their fellow teachers.
And so, like I mentioned, we go into the schools and tell about this program, but then just your common everyday folk can nominate someone also.
Correct.
And how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so we'll have a link throughout our website, the Marshfield Chamber, and then from there you'll be able to fill out our form, and it's pretty simple for the most part. What's your name, individual that you're nominating, why they mean a lot and why they deserve this award. And then from there, that just gets submitted, and then from there, that comes back to the chamber, and then we'll kind of narrow down, and from there, we will send it off to each individual school. We'll kind of narrow down the mass nominations, if you will. And then from each school, their peers at each individual school will nominate again from there, and then get it closer to that 25 teachers of distinction. So once we whittle it down to those 25 teachers of distinction, the teachers will give us their teaching philosophy statement, kind of give us their pitch, if you will, or they can really tell from the heart about why they really enjoy their teaching and the work that they do on a day-to-day basis, day in and day out. There's a interview process with those sponsors of this program. They give us their philosophy statement, and then from there we have a interview process with our steering committee members, and then after that it's kind of a collected agreement among those steering committee members, as well as input from each school's principal that was involved, the teacher that goes to that works at that specific school with that specific teacher, and then from there the 4 winners are chosen.
Okay. And then when are those winners announced?
Yeah, so those winners will be announced in March. So considering the amount of applications that we get and the interview process and times that it takes, we like to roll this out sooner rather than later. Again, it's kind of like a nice kind of opening to the year as well. Our schools primarily start here in September. Then once October rolls out, we like to present the program, get everybody really excited, and then from there it's kind of a process of, not necessarily a process of elimination, but a process of honoring those specific teachers that mean the most to our communities.
Okay, awesome. And so I know you're new at the position and new with the Crystal Apple Awards, but do you know how long has this been going on, the Crystal Apple Awards? Yeah,
this has been going on. This has been going on as far as I can remember from the chamber, a good 20 plus years, that's for sure. But again, we've seen no slowdown at all from this program whatsoever. And teachers that I know specifically, or other friends throughout the community and other ambassadors and whatnot, just ream and rave about this program and how it's meant the most to this the greater Marshfield community for again those 20 plus years. And we only really seem to keep this moving forward for the foreseeable future.
And there's a total of 4 winners each year
Correct.
For this program.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And can a teacher be nominated more than one time?
Yeah, they can be nominated as many times as it sees fit. We're of course subject to teachers are able to opt out. We haven't seen too many duplications of the award itself. Teachers they really like to really share the wealth, if you will, between one another. And but yeah, we're open to any and all nominations for any teachers that have or have not received the award in the past.
That's pretty cool. It's a cool program and a cool recognition for the people that are educating our children.
Absolutely.
So and so once again, it kicks off in October.
Correct.
And there'll be something online where people of the community can vote. So where do they go again to find that part to submit?
Absolutely, yeah. They'll go to marshfieldchamber.com. There should be more information located there, and as well as our local newspapers and Hub City Times will definitely be able to promote the event itself and the kickoff, and where we're able to nominate and vote and whatnot as well.
We just put the editor of Hub City Times on a little warning. Hey, we're going to need this in there.
Good.
Sorry, Mike.
No, we love you, Mike.
We just gave you something that has to be in there.
No, but we really appreciate it, and we only really want to grow this program even more. And if there's any possibility that we're able to even grow this to even more schools in the area, we would love to do so. We just want to make sure that we give back as much as we possibly can, and really, reign true to the mission and vision here at the chamber. So.
And now I'm going to put you on the spot again.
Sure.
So mean to the new guy. Do you know what schools are in this currently? Because you said if we can expand it, that's great,
absolutely.
Which we want to expand it.
Yeah.
But do you know which schools are currently part of the program?
Yeah, this is definitely a pop quiz getting thrown at me. Yes, there's 10 schools that participate. I really have to remember, and if you would reference in the Hub City Times, we'll definitely have more information there for the specific schools that are participating. But again, kind of your bigger, your area schools, if you will. So your Granton, Auburndale, Marshfield, Spencer, all the way elementary through high school. I believe Columbus Catholic and Our Lady of Peace, and other smaller private schools as well are also.
I think Pittsville.
Correct.
Spencer.
Pittsville, Spencer. There is Emmanuel Lutheran, and I believe there's Emmanuel Lutheran in Stratford, I believe, or maybe it's.
I think you're correct.
But either way, I will get a more detailed list for you, and I'll be able to send it your way, and
Okay.
we'll be able to go right from there. So.
Perfect. And if somebody has like a suggestion, like one of those schools that are surrounding community that they don't currently, can they nominate a teacher from one of those schools?
Yeah, again, we're open to anybody that's willing to nominate a teacher. You just got to give us a reason, that they really deserve this award and the connection that you have to them, and why it really means not only to the individual that's nominated them, but the individual that would be receiving the award, why it would mean the most to them as well.
Okay, so they can fill out the application even if they don't see their school on
Absolutely.
the application form.
Mm-hmm. But again, I would advise if your school's on the application form, feel free to let myself or anybody else at the chamber know, and we love to expand the program as much as we can. So we love to get your specific teachers at your specific school denomination as well.
Is there anything else you'd like to add for the Crystal Apple Award?
Absolutely. No, we're just really excited to roll this program out. Like I've said, a number of community members and businesses and teachers themselves really enjoy this program. So we're excited to roll it out this year and have another fantastic year of nominations and honor those teachers that mean the most to our communities. So nominate away once we roll this out in October, and we love to get any and all submissions and any all feedback about the program as well. So.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us today,
Yeah, thank
and
you.
welcome to Marshfield.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And thank you for joining us for another edition of Hub City Times Presents.